There's three really key principles that are important within all forms of Tai Chi, but especially the Yang and the Wu styles of Tai Chi. And that's the movement. It's like a big river. The water just flows constantly, same speed, just constant. So it's just this sense of what it looks like, just water always flowing, not getting stagnant and stopping. Whereas the Chen Tai Chi has this flow, then there's like the water's being drawn in, then a big wave coming over the top and crashing. It has that kind of difference of tempo in there. So what I mean, and a way to make that happen, it's also to do with the weight transfer, the spine being vertical, and the turn of the waist driving all the motion here. So when I make weight, I talk about weight, all I'm just doing is smoothly moving my weight forward and back, keeping good alignments with my legs, connecting with my legs here. So even when I transfer weight and go to step my next leg, it's always smooth. No matter what I do, there's this smoothness about it. I'm under control of my weight. If I'm not in control, I get to a certain point, if I haven't shifted all my weight properly, I have to quickly move that across, or I stumble a little bit, or I do this kind of thing. It's like there's a jarring and breaking of that continuity. It's a continuous force or jing in the motion. The spine stays vertical. Stacked is probably a better term. So the head stacked over the torso, over the chest, chest stacked over the abdomen, abdomen stacked over the pelvis, and then the whole body then connecting into the feet. So what I'm not doing is this kind of thing, not doing this side motion. So I've got this kind of, there's all this kind of leaning. In Tai Chi there will be parts where the body does come forward like this, but I'm still stacked. I haven't lost all the stacking, done some disintegrated type of movement here. So that's important. So the stacking of the spine, the shift of the weight, how we make it smooth. The way to make it Tai Chi looks very graceful, to get a really good movement, graceful quality, is actually to do with the weight transfer. Smoothly moving all the weight forward till I can, without tensing up, I can stay relaxed and step. So it's always the same speed. So it's to do with the legs and the stepping. Other big one is the waist. So my waist is always turning. So my leg pushes, drives the waist, connects back into the ground. I push with this leg, turns the waist, sinks back down. So it's not, I'm pushing with a leg, then suddenly there's a turn here. I'm pushing with a leg, then there's a turn or no turn. The waist is always moving. Even if it's like there's not moving, there's a subtle motion there. That's a really key thing. So it can be said in Tai Chi, once one part of the body moves, as part of the Tai Chi classics, when one part of the body moves, the whole body moves. One part stops, the whole body stops. And the sensitivity of that is just as if a fly was to land on the hand, it would send the whole body into motion. It's just that weight. That's talking about sensitivity. So it can be said in Tai Chi that once you've started, so even here, the whole body's moving already. No waist turn, it's more to do with spinal action and connection through rotation through the body. As soon as I start, hit some of my waist is turning. I'm still turning here, finishing that motion. And it's turning back, so there's no stop and start. So it can be said in Tai Chi that once you start, Tai Chi is only one movement, because the waist never stops. Another way to think about it is the Mingmen, the lower back. So what I do with my students, I feel their lower back. You can tell by feeling the lower back. Do they stop here? Yeah, they stop there. Yeah, they stop here. Then as they get better, there's no stop. It's just like night becoming day. It's like at what point does we say the day is not there, then it's suddenly night? There's a gradual transition one way to the other. So that's a big thing in Tai Chi, is how you make your Tai Chi movement quality better and better. It makes Tai Chi a form of meditation. It's actually a big way of making Tai Chi turn into meditation, unlocking the body, making everything smooth, and gaining a lot of the Tai Chi skills that's specific to Tai Chi.